Hello there, everybody. Kind of a dilemma here. I've been given a order to appear before court with accusation of not having the correct permit to park where I live in the bay that's assigned to the flat that I rent from. So you've got like private land and this company, UK Car Park Management Limited, they do parking ticket enforcement on the land. Bay 2 was assigned to Flat 2, which is mine, and you're supposed to have this UK Car Park Management Limited permit you show in the windscreen, right? And if you don't, or they say that you didn't display it properly, they take a photo of your car, but it's a sketchy one, not at the front of your car, where you'd have your permit, but at the back of it. And then they issue you with a £100 fine. It used to be a £40 fine at the time when this whole problem started with them. But now it's like £100. I have a permit, and they didn't take a picture of the front of my car when my permit was placed. And I live there, they can't incur any loss, because no one else can park there, only me, because the space is meant for me, because it's for my address, you see? So this is a real dilemma, and UK Car Park Management Limited, I've been reading up on them. They always take sketchy photos, and the only way that they make money, because they don't get paid money by the landowners to enforce it. This is the only way they make money. So they take really sketchy photos and they send so many threatening letters and debt recovery letters and stuff. And I made the mistake of responding to them in the first place, because apparently if you don't respond to any of their letters, it never gets to this stage. And apparently it's very rare for it to go to court, but it's gone to court with me. Here's the fucking defense papers I've had to get in place, ready for my court case on March 29th. It's now February 6th. I got to send it off a copy of this shit, which I've had to print loads of stuff out for evidence against them. Underhand photos of other neighbours who have permits that have fallen below the windscreen wipers, so they're slightly out of view. They've got tickets. I'm showing unethical practices here by UK Car Park Management Limited, and I'm just pleading my defence. I've got proof of my permit. I've got proof that I display it. I've got pictures of the other neighbour that got done, and this is a real hassle. And I don't want to have to pay. They're asking for £230. It could be more than that by the time we end up in court. I should have enough evidence here to win. I just don't know. Depends on the judge, isn't it? Evidence should be evidence. I don't know. My car in the space. It's my space for my address. We got a copy of my contract to live here, which proves that it's the bay assigned for my address. A copy of my permit, very important. I will take my permit itself to the hearing. I should have someone pay my petrol costs, and I'm having to miss a goddamn day of work, 9 hours worth of pay for this shit. And I might not even end up winning. I should get damages for this bullshit. They didn't even take a picture of the front of the car. If the judge doesn't take that into account, then what the hell? Plus, you have to prove that real loss has been incurred, and no loss has been incurred. My advice to anybody for anyone in Britain, if UK Car Park Management Limited or any of these private land car park penalty enforcement agencies, they try and send you threatening letters, ignore everything. Okay? I wish I'd have ignored the first threat of small claims mediation, because then it wouldn't have got to this stage. Because if you don't acknowledge it got to you, the first one, then they can't get to this point. So real kick in the head for me for that one, but I should win. But it's just so stressful, man. I can't afford to lose that amount of money. In my defense, I sent their lawyer a copy of my permit and said, drop the court thing, man. You didn't listen. This is a neighbour who got penalty notice on their car. They're supposed to park in that space. It's for their address. And there's a close-up. This is their permit, slightly obscured by the windscreen. You can see the car park management thing. This dyed red-haired woman, I got video footage of her. She could see that it's there, but she still gives him the ticket. Fucking scum. Here's copies of the post boxes for our places. They all merge into one. They all look very similar, and they're not properly numbered. So in case that they try and tell the judge, oh, well, you didn't even respond to the first few letters, it's because I didn't get them. Because sometimes other people get your mail. The postman doesn't really know. Postman never rings twice, which you should. There's a copy of the email to Vladimir Putin's a bad guy. Their lawyer's called Vladimir. It says it all, really, He said no to drop the court thing. No, I sent him a copy of my permit. And here, on UK Car Park Management Limited's website, they got their whole ethos. They say, our parking ticket enforcers are very ethical human beings, and they always look to give people a fair deal when it comes to possibly enforcing penalties. Bullshit. Take a photo of the dashboard then, if there's really no permit there. And you're supposed to be penalising people who are trying to get easy access to town by getting free parking, by parking in other people's spaces, yeah? Because I live quite near town centre. People don't want to pay for the parking fees from like the mall car park, so they park here, they got no permit, quick walk to town, yeah, for free. Those are the people you're supposed to be penalising, not the people who live here. So I'm really pissed off, and I would try to do everything I can to stop these people from doing this. I hope you all feel for me, because this is a nightmare. And the key things that I need the judge to realise here is that A, this is the bay assigned to my address. B, I have a permit, and I'll show him that, to park there. C, they didn't even take a picture of the front of my vehicle, so they don't have any evidence to suggest that their claim is accurate. And D, they're punishing a resident for parking his own space. Here's the key thing as well. How can they claim £230 worth of losses, or any losses for that matter, because that space could not be used by anybody else anyway? Even if I didn't have a permit, which I do have, see? You can't ask for any money when no money has been lost by your alleged act that you're claiming I did. And the judge has to see that. I just hope that he does. But I am very worried about this, and I think from now, February the 6th till the March 29th case, I'm going to be thinking about this every day, and it's going to be messing me up. I should get some sort of compensation for that, because I'll tell you, that is emotional distress. You may say I sound like a pansy, but seriously, it plays on your mind.